sleep is quite important, and do not take stress about planning for your pregnancy. If you're having any habits like smoking or alcoholism or use of any recreational drugs, hello. Today I'm going to share you certain tips for all those who are going to plan their pregnancy, which is called as a pre-pregnancy counseling. Before planning for a pregnancy, there are certain things that you as a couple must know. So what are they? First thing, try to have a normal diet. Normal diet means you have all the 3 meals, include both all the type of nutrients, and then avoid stress. Try to have an active life. Do some physical activity every day. Do not remain in a sedentary life for a long time. Again, sleep is quite important, and do not take stress about planning for your pregnancy. Why? Because all this will have a negative impact on you. Having a healthy diet and maintaining an active lifestyle, and also if you make sure that your BMI, which is called as your height weight ratio, is in the normal levels, ensures you that you're hale and healthy to carry out the pregnancy. Next, coming to your activities, if you're having any habits like smoking or alcoholism or use of any recreational drugs, try to avoid them, or at least have a control if you're not able to avoid them completely, because all that will have a negative impact both on the women's health as well as the men's health. Now, coming to the female factors, you should know about your menstrual cycle. You should know what is the fertile period. Generally, if you take the menstrual cycle, is somewhere between the 28 days cycle is taken as the normal cycle. So if you're having a 28-day cycle, the mid-cycle, that is the day 14, we expect the eggs to be released from the ovary. So that is the ideal time where the couple be in contact to achieve a successful pregnancy. So what if you're having irregular periods? Do refer to your gynecologist. Ask her why you're having the irregular cycles and try to regularize them as much as possible, because only in a regular cycle you will be able to pick up your ovulation date. And ovulation date is the day when the egg is released, and these eggs will be in the good active form for only about 24 hours. So having intercourse at that time will help you achieve a successful pregnancy. And also, if you have any other risk factors, like you're gaining excess weight, you're having a lot of acne, or you're having any other difficulties in your general health, please do visit your doctor and make sure that your health is fine. Coming to the male factor, the occupation that you're doing is very important. If you're working in very hot environments, or if you're having any disorders like diabetes or thyroid, all that can have a negative impact when you're planning for a pregnancy. So in case you're not able to achieve a pregnancy for a long time as a couple, then do visit your doctor and get all your baseline tests done. So once the baseline tests are all done, mostly 80% of the couple who live together do conceive in a period of 2 years. And if they do not conceive, then we go into the next step of doing the blood tests or scans, or for the male, the semen analysis, to make sure that the baseline tests are good. And then, depending on what exactly is the factor that is not letting you conceive, your treatment will start. Another important thing is, whenever you're planning for a pregnancy, do take folic acid, which is a micronutrient which is essential to make sure that your baby's health is good. Mainly the nerves of the baby, the brain of the baby is well developed. So usually we start on very low dose of folic acid, which is around 400 micrograms, which is given in the pre-pregnancy state. And also, if you have any other problems like a thyroid, or if you're having sugar, make sure that everything is well controlled and in the acceptable limits of pregnancy. So if anything is unacceptable, go to your doctor, treat it, keep everything in control before you plan a pregnancy. Because after you conceive, these factors can have a negative impact on the baby. the baby's growth as well as the mother's health might be affected with some other problem also. So before you plan for your pregnancy, these are some important things that you need to be aware of. And never take the stress, because stress always have a negative impact on your reproductive system.